Everybody, we're back. This is my brother Chandler. What's up?
Well, I mean, you introduced me.
Yeah, this is my brother Chandler. He is a football coach in Gina, Louisiana. He's in town for Easter's.
Yes.
And he smokes a pipe. My only friend that does, really, like,
Yeah.
you know.
And I definitely show it off. Everybody in
Gina
thinks I'm weird because, you know, everybody's got cigarettes and I pull out the pipe.
Pull out the pipe?
Yeah, and I
Pull
get
out the
weird
peace
look.
pipe.
But you know what? People are like, let me look at that. I said,
Yeah,
it's a great talking point.
that's right.
It's like a foreign thing now. Nobody really does it around here.
Nobody. I mean, you really don't even know too many. I don't know too many people that even smoke cigars.
Yeah.
You know, like there are. You know, we all know a few people that smoke cigars, but not many.
No,
And then-
not many our age.
Mm.
No, you know, if you find the cigar smokers I've found are few far between, and they're
Yeah.
definitely older.
For sure.
So I guess it was just an era, you know, because we were, I guess, growing up part of the anti-smoking era.
Yeah, definitely grew up in the anti-cigarettes era, which cigarettes are coming back, making a comeback.
Hey,
You know, the drunk cig has really helped cigarettes rebound.
Yeah. It's
Um,
hard to beat.
Yeah, you can't. You know, drunk cigs don't count.
No, they don't.
And,
Absolutely not.
And so, anyway, in a culture that's all about vapes, cigarettes have become cool and classy again, traditional.
We're in a time where it's time to dial back the clock.
That's right.
The vaping, you know,
That's
I
right.
can go to a whole
Time,
spell. It's
yeah,
time,
well, but here we
we're
are.
too advanced.
Here
Now, we
are.
were really
We're way
dialing it
back.
back.
We're really dialing it back. So, well, we've got something special. I was telling Chandler how I've been buying a bunch of vintage tobacco, and we've got a tin of Robert McConnell's Oriental Flake. It's not actually Oriental Flake; it's just Oriental. From 2002, oldest tin that I've ever come in contact with. And I'm scared now that we've opened it that the seal is no longer good. When you smell, we're afraid we smell tobacco. So we're gonna open it and see what we find. Hopefully it's not completely dried
Yeah,
out.
but I'd say hopefully it's still got a little bit something.
Hopefully. All
Who
right.
knows how long the seal's been broken, if it really is broken.
Hold on. I'm gonna bring the camera close. And I'm gonna open it. We're gonna listen. We're gonna listen if the seal breaks. Well, that's a good sign. Hold on. Let me get my knife or my pipe tool. But the fact that it didn't immediately twist off is kind of a good. That's not gonna do it. Let me get my knife.
Oh, man.
It may not be.
Do we want to open it?
No,
If it's-
listen. I'm kind of committed to open it.
All right, well,
I
let's
mean,
do
you
it.
know, we're in good company.
I mean,
it's
been
the
made-
holiday.
It's made to smoke. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
you know, there's all people got things they collect, but this
people.
is-
Well, and people are always like, people save stuff for special occasions, but
Sure.
but opening something special makes it an occasion.
Correct.
You know, and it's Easter.
It is Easter.
It is an occasion.
You know,
You're here for the week, so
absolutely.
right?
No
You're here for
better
the
way
week,
to
right?
celebrate the.
So we'll have to smoke. We're gonna have to smoke this every day. I
We
just want
are.
you to know, like
We
it
are.
goes, it loses its value if we actually are popping a brand new tin. But here we go. Let's see. Hey,
Oh,
there
my.
there was a little bit of a.
That thing was sealed up.
I think it was sealed.
Thank you,
Oh
old
man, my light went out.
Oh,
Dude, holy crap!
no, I'd say you want me to get after it, and I'd embarrass myself on camera too.
I will let you. Okay,
Yeah,
hold
now,
on.
if your grip can't do it, I know mine.
We just
mine
got
won't.
the.
You got
man,
the
you
strongest
got- you
grip
got a
I
good
know.
grip. I don't know.
Oh, dude.
Smell that. Smells pretty good. You've probably never had an Oriental.
I have no idea what it's supposed to smell like, but it smells good to me.
It smells pretty good. It reminds me off the rip of an English, like a I don't know that you've ever had this blend. may have a tin of it here somewhere, but Peterson's nightcap. That's kind of what it smells like. I need to find that tin. So I'm pretty sure it's here, open somewhere.
Dude, your collection, man, is
Yeah.
mine is very much.
Well, and you still working on your. Dude, look at this though. Man,
Interesting. So that's
That
how
is,
that's sealed up.
it's super
Are they
moist.
all these like tin can style?
Yeah, that's
sealed
what they.
just
That's
like
kind of what
that?
they look like. Yeah, that's what they look like. So, and not to speak for you, but most of Chandler's experiences with the Country Squires blends coming in the Ziploc bags. Your only 10, I guess you've popped was that one that I got you for Christmas.
Yeah, the St. James one, which
It's got a Fires on the Levee was that
Fires
the
on
St.
Levee.
James Brewery.
Yes.
This is what that looks like. Oh shit! Hold on. Here we go. Some really interesting color on that. I'm gonna scrape this off.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean that's good
You can't-
stuff right
you
there.
can't waste that.
You got your knife, or is it better to peel by hand?
I'm gonna peel by hand, unless you think my hands are too dirty.
No, I don't give a crap.
It's a little dry. I don't know. I
I feel like it's gonna burn
know.
quick.
I hope it's. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, it may just be that layer has kept everything right here moist.
Yeah, maybe so.
I mean, I think all the stuff.
But look at the
stuffs-
color. I mean, that would have been white, and now that that's soaked up to, oils from the tobacco from the last 20 years. But you go ahead and pack her up first.
Well, I don't know if I need to be one showing people how to pack, because I sure as hell don't do a good job of it. And this one's a skinny entry.
Dude, we'll get you a bigger bowl pipe.
Well, I've committed to the bit. I'm a fan of the cob.
You're a fan of the cob.
Fan of the cob.
Big cob guy.
And I've not gained enough weight where my pinky can't fit. Let's see here.
The stinky pinky.
Which the process. The process is soft push on the first one, then firm it up each layer you go.
That's right. That's right. They
See,
say
sometimes I press too hard and I can't get any airflow to it because I've stuffed it too far.
They say one for the son, one for the mother, and one for the father.
Is that the Holy Trinity of
Yeah,
tobacco?
but one for the Father, one for the Son, one for the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, I guess the mother's not part of the Trinity.
Not part of the Trinity.
Not part of the Trinity.
But part
But
of
we
the-
do love mothers.
Part of the Holy Family.
I
you
do.
know?
I do love a mother.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to ruin his show here.
No, this is what I've been needing, honestly.
Just the
Yeah.
guy at the random.
Well, and it's
sayings.
definitely it's been a minute since I've made a video.
Yeah.
It's an interesting draw.
Definitely. Now I dig more into it. It's like you can feel the moisture a little
Yeah,
bit.
there's definitely some moisture. I am a little worried that it was not the seal was not
The
perfect.
greatest.
I am a little worried. I mean, because we were smelling something,
Yeah, that one coming out of nowhere. I mean,
but
it's not like those were hands.
there was some air release when we popped the 10, so there was some level of a seal. So I really don't even know where did I set the lid down? There it is.
Man,
But
and it's been a while. I hadn't smoked in a while.
it's been a minute. How long has it been?
Been a minute. I probably hadn't smoked since football season, since the celebratory semifinal win that sent us to the New Orleans Superdome.
You didn't smoke after the big game, huh?
Didn't smoke after the big game. Not on campus.
No tobacco permitted on campus.
No.
Wink, wink.
But was a great time, you know. Great conversation piece. That's what I like about this more than anything. You know, obviously the smoking part is good, but it's the conversation piece that it creates.
Mm-hmm.
So light the top,
Mm-hmm.
pull, pack it a little more.
Yeah, give it a haircut, they say.
I just got one myself.
Yeah, hey, get that fresh cut.
I know. I'm back to Lieutenant Harrison cut again. I have no affiliation with the military, by the way, as you can tell. You would not be wanting me to protect you, promise.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could have been a military man.
Probably, but
Man. You got a little bit of stolen valor just from the haircut.
shut up, man. I hate having too much hair. I look like I teach at the middle school, coach at the high school, so then I look like a high schooler because I have a baby face. It's the only way to make myself look older without going bald. Which, you know, maybe that's the look.
Could be part of the look. Perfect day. The rain coming down.
It needs to come down. Not that it says ball coach more than a bald head.
You're not wrong.
Ours had one.
There's not very many long-haired football coaches.
None that you take seriously.
Nobody like looking like me walking around the side. You got that one Samoan dude. He's got long hair.
Oh, yeah. But no head guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're going to be the...
You're gonna be the head at the HBIC, head bitch in charge. You gotta have short hair.
head bitch in charge is fine.
Let me tell you, that is a very subtle. That's a very subtle, smooth smoke right there. Like first light, that it's very and it's not very strong at all on the palate, you know.
No, because I've had some that I've pulled and it was an immediate just impact.
Yeah.
Pull, which
Well, this
I
is
probably
gonna
pulled too much anyway. It's not.
Well, this is going to be a not have any flavoring on it. You know, this is pure, Oriental tobaccos. So
what is the difference between an Oriental versus like the ones I've gotten from the Squire, which have it's a flavoring. So this is just pure non-flavored.
So Oriental tobacco is a specific varietal from a specific location. So they grow them, I think, I hear it most often referred to as like Turkish Orientals. So like over in the Turkey, like Middle Eastern areas, they grow a lot of Orientals over there. And so I think that now what necessarily constitutes that specific varietal, I don't know. But like Orientals is a kind of a varietal, Virginia's, Kentucky's, Perique,
Like North Carolina, like
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so like North Carolina, they grow Virginias in the Carolinas.
got you.
Which I've got a Virginia tin we can pop sometime this week. You know.
We got all week.
All week.
Need that after you're done. Lights go out.
Man.
And hopefully that rain comes a storm.
Yeah, we need a rain bad.
Rained hard last night in my house. Finally chopped up a couch I've had sitting on my carport.
Chopped it up.
Chopped it up. Sawzall. D-Wall. Thank you.
Oh my god.
I'm not sponsored at all, but it got the job done.
Got the job done. Yeah.
Well, my truck bed, my little Tacoma, not quite big enough to fit the whole couch, so quartered it up. Found a dumpster somewhere.
You quartered up a couch to get rid of it?
Yeah.
You should have lit it on fire in the backyard and had a roast.
Well.
Come on now. So to teach you a little bit more about Orientals, they're known for having like almost tea-like flavors, like very flowery, very kind of almost like herbal flavors to them, and it's kind of what it's kind of what I feel like I'm getting is
An herb.
Herbaceous.
Herbaceous?
Herbaceous, yeah.
Word of the day.
Some hibiscus.
Herbaceous. We don't teach that to our English kids, I promise you that.
Well, I hear kids are. I saw a TikTok the other day. It was talking about teachers, elementary school. It was like she was making the argument that they don't teach phonics anymore, and that's why there's a reading crisis in the country.
The reading crisis because people are lazy as shit. Both parties.
Just don't want to read.
Kids don't want to read. Parents don't want to make them read. Biggest thing is we would have to go home and read.
Yeah.
And people were there. Parents were there.
So you think it's not phonics? It's.
I mean, it could be, but I mean, I don't think there's a sole issue.
Well, you're not an elementary school teacher anyway.
No, I mean, I teach in the middle. Technically, I mean, I'm at third grade. I don't know.
Third grade PE.
Well, they're based, but they have the maturity level of a kindergartner.
Yeah.
I mean, kids are in 4th and 5th grade and not being able to tie their shoes.
It's pretty sad.
So I mean, they're behind on everything.
Well,
And we're all pointing to this because of this, because of this, because of this. Well,
you said something that made me think of phonics, though. Oh, because you're not teaching the word herbaceous.
Herbaceous.
Yeah, high school. I may learn a little.
I don't know.
I need to get you Victoria to teach about herbaceous. You know,
Probably.
she could teach vocabulary through ag.
She could. Well, she was an English teacher.
She was an English teacher too, dude.
She's an English
it would
major.
Be a perfect tie-in.
English major.
Yeah, but she taught English too, didn't
And then
she?
has a master's degree in special education. But has learned that she doesn't.
Perfect for the ag teacher. You know?
Well, no better way. Special ed,
She has
English,
a perfect
ag
background. Ag teacher.
Yeah, that all works out learning how to weld.
Help them learn their words and help them learn how to weld. Really helping the
Help them
today's
determine the
workforce.
two different freaking tanks to turn on. What do? I need the acetylene or do I need the oxygen? Which one?
You gotta know your words,
You
man.
do. You do.
You gotta know to read right.
Yeah, you gotta read "do not touch" or "do not leave on."
Well, danger, you know.
Flammable. Work at your own risk.
So, what do you think about the flavor here?
Man,
I do feel like it's a little bit lost on us. This 24 year tobacco.
I am so inexperienced. It's probably a disservice to people who actually smoke frequently. It's like I would compare it to like a novice golfer, somebody who barely golfs, getting a chance to go to the Masters. Like you really can't compare it because you really have no idea what it's.
Yeah.
You've not done enough of the other things to really know. Like, oh my God, this is.
But I mean, you
mega,
recognize.
mega.
Yeah, I mean,
I definitely recognize that it's cleaner and it's just.
Yeah, I mean that's more than anything that you're gonna I think get with a vintage tobacco is it's gonna be smooth. Number one, because it's had such a long time to mellow out. It's all the sharp edges kind of all kind of merge together. The different the different flavor notes kind of bond, and I think that's number one, and you can taste that. But I don't know that there's anybody out there who would say, "Oh, my all-time favorite tobaccos are aged Orientals." You know what I mean? Like it's not necessarily, I think, the most popular of tobaccos out there. It's probably why I got it for fairly cheap. I mean, I got that.
There's
tin.
a reason, damn, let's get this thing out of here.
I didn't pay $200 for that tin. I think I paid about.
I really
$30
wonder what
or
a
$40. Now, let me tell you,
tobacco really tastes like.
you can spend more than that. I can
Everything's
go
got a price depending on the person. Like, to me, I'm never gonna spend $200 on something on tobacco.
Let me think. I don't have anything. I don't know that I have anything that would even be near. I mean, this is probably. I mean, that I know for a fact it's the oldest tin. So it was probably this is probably the most valuable tin I have in my collection. Other than maybe some of those Nile of 9. I don't know if you see those jars up there. But those are tobaccos that have been they were aged when he bought them. They're custom blends that he sells them on Facebook. And those, if I tried to sell, I would never do this, but if I were to try to sell them, they would bring a lot of money, just because he's not making that blend that says Snow Demon on it. It will never be made again.
Really?
Yeah. So
Snow Demon.
Yeah, it was a Christmas blend he came up with.
Smoke on that Snow Demon pack.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I might open that up. But anyway, but I guess what I'm saying is that this being the oldest and potentially most valuable tobacco that I have ever had in my possession, and I want to say I paid $40 for it. So
I mean, it wasn't like a $10 giveaway.
No, I mean, it wasn't. No, yeah, somebody else would have wound up with it, but I'm just saying, nobody else bid on it, or nobody else was like, I have to have that tin.
Yeah.
And I just was like, gosh, a 20-year-old tin that I can get for $30, $40.
Who gives a crap for what it is?
I just want to experience something that old.
The principle of something being vintage, being over 20 years old.
Yeah.
When we opened that sucker right up, they even gave it a chance.
We've been sitting in a box. Me and Taylor opened a bunch of boxes.
They even give it a chance to marinate, to sit in your collection.
I mean, but again, and this is the danger of these styles of tins, is the seal is sometimes not very good.
Yeah.
And they'll break on you. But I bought these Robert McConnell tins. All have about 4 or 5 years of age on them. I bought this tin of Pete's Beard's blend that has 6 years of age on it, and then this really old McConnell. But I was just listening. There was a guy. You ever watch Smoking Pipes on YouTube? I think I've sent you their videos before.
Definitely sent me their videos, and I've definitely not watched them much. I think I watched them when you sent them.
Yeah.
But I don't smoke a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Victoria don't like me to smoke.
She don't like the smell, or didn't want you to get
I think it's just the
She
general.
didn't want you to get the C word. Some ladies like it. Shelby's not one of them, but
And I don't love to smoke all the time just to smoke.
see, I'll smoke.
Because by the time I get home, I want to be inside the house, and I ain't gonna smoke in the house.
Well, hey, you can smoke in the house.
I could smoke in the house. I ain't got a smoke room, but I wish I had the.
You could have a smoke room.
I could have a smoke.
You
There's
got a sizable house.
That sizable house. That really, that corner room could be the one, or really that office room could be it.
Well, when I
crack open that little sliding door.
When I realized that premium tobacco smell dissipates, especially pipe tobacco. Cigar smoke will linger for a long time. Not as long as cigarettes will, but it will linger for a long time.
Cigarette smoke will stay forever.
But pipe tobacco, dude, you leave a window cracked for a few hours, that smell is gone.
Escaping.
It is gone. So, I would have been indoor smoking for years if I'd have known that. But, that's why I really smoke in my truck a lot.
Yeah. A lot of good rides in the truck, window down. You said it goes.
Anyway,
I bet
there was a guy. There's a guy on Smoking Pipes. They just made a video where they smoked 100-plus-year-old cigarettes.
100-plus cigarettes.
So let me tell you the story. There was a period of time when they were making cigarettes and they were putting them in cans like this. And so they it was in like the 20s through the 40s, I want to say. I can't remember what the full thing was, but they were putting them in cans and instead of like paper packs or whatever. Well, they were
much cooler.
So much cooler.
So much cooler.
And they were sealed. And basically it aged those cigarettes in that time frame. If you can find them, like they have just been sitting in that can aging this whole time. They haven't gone bad. And so there's this guy on Instagram and on Facebook I've seen that he specifically hunts out these vintage cans of cigarettes. And anyway, they had this video where they smoked them and talked about the flavor. And on the video, one of the guys talks about how he had bought a tin of Robert McConnell Scottish Flake. He says, my all-time favorite blend. And it was, 20, 30, 40 years old. Mm-hmm. And he said, I'm going to save this for a special occasion. And he puts it away in his cellar, forgets about it for a period of time, and decides to open it up, I think around Christmas time.
That's good. That's a good occasion.
And the seal had broken. And he said it was bone dry. I mean,
talk about utter disappointment.
Utter disappointment. And he said, hey, babe. Yeah, I heard your alarm go off at one point. Look right there. Oh, there was a hummingbird and it left.
Did you turn it off?
Turn what off? No, you must have.
Yeah, I heard your alarm go off and it didn't last long.
Wasn't me.
Oh.
I was like, I woke up to the thunder and I was like, where am I? Who am I?
Oscar just woke up too. But he's taking a decent nap. You're on a YouTube video.
I didn't know if she was into this or she knew.
Sorry. Okay.
Come here, give me some sugar, baby. Come on, let's show the people what they want to see. I get some views.
Holy moly.
Well,
Hey, Brad, it's raining.
Yeah.
hopefully it's more south of here. Oscar, go back to sleep.
He's up now. Had a good nap though, huh? You feel like you just woke up from the dead? Well, Oscar was good, and then he got fussy, and then I put him down. But he's been sleeping for longer than probably 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Great to hear.
So anyway, just heartbreaking. So I mean, that's the thing about this is I don't want to risk. You're the only other person I know that smokes a pipe. We may as well smoke it together.
That's right.
You know, and I'm not saying we're going to sit here and pop every vintage tin I bought, but I mean,
That'd be a lot.
That would be a lot.
That'd be a lot.
But I am proud that me and you popped it open. It seems to be fresh to me.
Hey,
I think it's
enjoy
fresh.
it.
I think it's got moisture. I think it's got a really good flavor.
I feel like if it was dry, it would be burning like crazy.
Yeah. Comparing this to your other Country Squire blends, is this one that you? Let me just turn this on so he's not.
He's not.
Would you reach for this more than your other blends? Do you prefer your other blends more?
I
than
just think
this?
it's situational. I mean, I think this one pulls and is a lot smoother than all the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like the Squires because there's a flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody's into that stuff. And it's really not a big deal to me.
They've got great blends. I mean, they're really. I mean,
they do a good job.
They're super popular. They're considered a boutique blender, but
So are they like a national blender? Like, is it, or is that purely just
if you want a
regional?
Country Squire blend, you've got to order it from their website. They're not sold out of other shops. Now they have started selling some of their bulk blends out of shops.
I mean, I think that's what makes a place good. I think when people get big, it goes bad.
Oh yeah.
everything that gets there's always a thing that everybody gets too big and it just
Yeah.
changes.
Well, it's hard with like the pipe tobacco industry, and I know you don't know about some of this, but
I
like,
don't.
dude, there are historic pipe tobacco companies that have been going out of business in droves in the last like 10 to 15 years. Like, and that's like if you get on 10 bids, like there's a company called McClellan, and it was super popular, and it has gone out of business. And so
Really?
their tins are, and it went out of business in like, I'm gonna say 2020. I don't remember exactly, but there's tins from like when me and you were in college, and I'm like, damn, what was I?
Gosh, what if
I wish I'd have.
we'd have
you
been
know,
into this and
I'd been into it and could have bought some of those tins and had them, but
could have secured a lot of good
'cause
stuff?
now they're going for like, you're not getting a McClellan tin for less than $200, you know, and like.
Ooh,
Dude.
two hundo.
But that's just to tell you, like, you know, McClellan's one. I mean, I can't say.
I would pay, you know. I'm all about paying a premium price for something that's like premium.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
worth it
that's
for
what's
sure.
Worth it.
Something else worth saying about this. Neither one of us have anything to drink right now,
No.
and I'm not sitting here like parched as hell. I mean, I could use something
I had
to
to think
drink.
about that because usually when I'm doing the other
Yeah.
stuff, not that I'm like cottonmouth, but I usually like to have something to drink,
Yeah.
and I don't have that urge.
Mm-mm.
You know, it would be nice, but
Well, and I was gonna say, if me, you know, at some point if I get really thirsty, I was gonna say run in there and grab us a couple of waters real fast, but we could drink some of that old pepper right there.
oh, you know, whiskey's not good for my body.
Hey, I don't know that it's good for anybody's body, but it's good for everybody's soul.
But I feel like just tobacco in general, just dying. Just because nobody does it anymore. It's kind of like, you know, I've read stuff about like alcohol sales
Dude, crashing.
crashing, whiskey, oh yeah, all that stuff is because I guess people
I mean,
our
everything,
age,
beer,
and younger,
whiskey, yeah. I mean,
aren't
all
doing
alcohol
all of it.
sales are. Well, you know, like the marijuana industry is like booming. You know, so many people are turning into. They go in California
They're
sober.
going being potheads.
Yeah, well,
Which I mean, you can be whatever you want, I guess.
you guess.
I guess. I think this is cooler. Just pot smells so bad.
Yeah,
Smells so bad.
yeah.
Reeks.
Some
I mean, this
people
smells
like it.
bad to people, but I don't know. It's just cooler to me.
No, for sure. Well, and I mean, I've always said, you know, I can't. And listen, you know, I've been known to partake in a joint of cigarette, you know. However, I don't know how cigarettes are popular when you could smoke a pipe. You know,
Right. If you
No.
want a healthy option,
But the problem is, partially is like you can't smoke inside anymore.
that's when America started going downhill.
Hmm.
When I couldn't go into McDonald's and have
Yeah.
a double quarter pounder.
And
And a cigarette.
And a cigarette at the same time.
I saw.
with your McDonald's branded ashtray.
That's what I was just about to say. I saw something recently about a McDonald's ashtray, so it made me think about it. I'm like, I could not imagine, and I wish I could. Like now that I'm older, I'm like,
Well, we came along right at the cusp of when you could go to restaurants and still smoke. Like I can remember.
or they had the separated. They were
Yeah, it
separated.
was a smoking section and
Like
non-smoking
your smoking
section.
section.
It was within our lifetime that they outlawed all smoking indoors. Probably for the best. Let's be honest.
Sure, but I'm finding as I'm growing up, like if something's gonna get you, like sure this could, the cigarettes could, but there's also people that we see that we know that have been smoking their entire life, been chewing tobacco their entire life, been drinking their entire life, and doing all three their entire life, and they're 80, 90 years old.
Yeah. I think that, I don't know, we don't need to get into, we're getting out of our depth here, talking about what the dangers of tobacco.
Oh, I mean,
but-
there's a risk for everything.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't necessarily want to sit down at a restaurant and have to smell cigarette smoke, but like,
No,
you
yeah,
know, if
you're
there was a
right.
section, if you're at your business, if you could sit at your desk and smoke a pipe and get your little bit of a nicotine fix, without having to go outside, smoke a cigarette, come back inside, keep doing, you know, like, I don't know, maybe it would be, because you kind of have to carve time out to do this. You can't really.
Yeah, this isn't a quick thing. It's
really
like
not,
go
and that's-
outside, rip a cig for a couple minutes, pound through it, and just go back to being where you were. You have to take away 15, 20 minutes
Yeah. I mean, that
to
is the
enjoy
thing.
it. To enjoy it.
To enjoy it. I mean, and shit, 15, 20 minutes is like the low end that it takes to really.
But the good
enjoy
thing
it.
about this is you can stuff it, smoke it for a few,
Yeah.
then leave it as is and come back
That's
to it
right.
whenever
Come back
you
to
want.
it. That's right. I do it all the time. All in all, a good blend. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I think that I would.
I would definitely do it again. I would buy it. I would pay $40.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, without a doubt, pay $40.
I need to. I've got a young 10 somewhere. I think of an Oriental. We should open it and experience a young Oriental, so you
Okay.
we can compare and contrast.
I failed at that in English class. I was terrible at comparing and contrasting.
Yeah. It's not English class, you know. This is experiential.
You're right. You know.
Well, lest we run out of stuff to talk about, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Me and you can keep smoking, but
Oh, dude,
we've been going for 36 minutes, lest this become a 45-minute video. If you watched all of this, thank you for participating.
yeah, I was about to say, if you're still here going through this, man, you're a trooper.
Thank you, Chandler, for being on the show.
Man, an honor it is. Thank you for allowing me to partake.
Of course, thank you for doing it. Because like I said, I don't know who I would have done this with. I'd have been by myself, and it would have been really sad.
Now, I enjoy the heck out of doing it. I just don't do it because I'm by myself. It's like one of those things. I like to drink, but I don't drink by myself.
You're missing out on so many great occasions.
I bet I am.
I'm telling you.
I bet I am.
So drinking by myself is some of the best drinking I've done.
Yeah. You know, maybe I should try it some more.
Yeah, I'm not
No, I'm
listening.
kidding. I'm
Listen.
kidding.
When you're married, you're technically never drinking alone. You know, Shelby's here in the house somewhere.
Amen. Amen. You know, I got my dogs with me.
That's where you got your dogs.
I got my dogs with me.
Them dogs, them puppies.
And them demons.
Yeah.
My two demons.
All right. Thank y'all for watching. We'll holler at you later.